Guys, my kids just took over my computer and shut me out.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Rob, welcome back from Venice. I heard that you had a 14-minute standing ovation for your performance in Joker 2.
Thank you.
Folie et deux.
Your pronunciation is a little off.
Folie et deux.
Getting better. Did you see the last Joker movie?
I did see the last Joker movie.
You did. Are you a fan of that franchise? I've never talked about this with you.
To be honest, I am not a fan of the Joker franchise. I feel like,
Joaquin is a dear friend of mine.
I felt like I went on a podcast and ripped Joker apart, and then the next day I was doing a big event with Joaquin, and we were at the same table the entire time. And I understand, like, on some level, like, Joaquin has no idea even what a podcast is.
Why? What is it about the franchise that you don't like?
Honestly, I mean,
am I putting you on the spot here?
No, you're not. No, I mean, I don't have like a funny take on it. I'll just tell you like what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I think it's a poor version of Taxi Driver. I think the Taxi Driver is a million times better and more interesting. And I actually think it has a point where I feel like the Joker movie, it just didn't find, like, I don't know what it's saying. And I don't think it's like Fight Club where it's actually making a comment that people misconstrued. I actually think it's not making a comment and kind of empowering, I think, a shitty type of behavior in some way.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you like the Joker franchise?
Well, Todd Phillips is staying with me right now, so it's just kind
of. Oh God, is he right there? Is Todd Phillips right there?
No, I'm in my 600-degree garage.
Oh so my gosh,
he's inside.
That's nice.
Flirting with my wife.
No, I am. I'm a star of a Todd Phillips movie, School for Scoundrels.
Yes.
Paul, I like Todd. Fan of Todd.
That seems like a million years ago. Is that when we were in New York?
It was definitely before we had Human Giant.
Yeah.
Because I remember I got really sick. And I drove to set and I was at this time. So School for Scoundrels was really like one of my first big movies. Like, I was in a movie that was like, oh my God, it's Billy Bob Thornton and, Sarah Silverman's in it. Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory's in it. He has no lines. Aziz, Matt Walsh, everybody. And I was so sick and I didn't know what to do. Like, what do you do when you get sick on a movie? And I'm also not important enough to be sick on a movie. Like, it would stop everything. And I remember calling and being, I don't feel good. I have a really bad temperature. And in that movie, they have something called like a honey wagon, and a honey wagon is like a trailer with like maybe 6 doors on it, and everyone has like a sliver. It's like a longer bathroom stall, and you just kind of
it's worse than well, just so people know, normally when you do a movie, you have your own trailer, or not your own trailer. If you're the movie star, you have like your own trailer. If you're just like an actor, you'll have like half of a trailer
or a triple banger, 1/3 of it.
But a honey wagon is literally like you have a closet next to the other people.
It's so if you look at it like this, like imagine in your mind what a trailer looks like. Then the next step down is a half trailer, 2 people. Third step down is 3 people, so a trailer divided by 3, and then the lowest step is honey wagon, which is that trailer divided by 6. There's no bathroom. You're just in a you're just in something as wide as a bathroom stall, but just longer.
Someone
And
has a good point here. Buttonhead says triple banger. Don't threaten me with a good time. It does. Triple banger sounds really fun. Like it
yeah,
sounds like something sexual.
triple banger. If I'm in a triple banger, I'm not upset about it. But man alive. So I remember I was like, I'm sick, and they're like, we'll take care of you. I drove all the way up. We was out of town. I drove all the way up there. And when I got there, they gave me an actual trailer, like a full trailer. They're like, you quarantine in here, you be sick in here. And I didn't even really enjoy it. Like I just like got out of my car with a blanket and just immediately like brought that blanket inside the trailer and like slept there. And they would call me in for very select shots where I just have to be on camera. But I remember being like, whoa, this is what a trailer is like, but also like I have to go back to sleep.
Do you remember when we were shooting? We were shooting something with Jason Wallner, and he had gotten Ben Stiller involved, and we went to Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller was shooting something, and we went to his trailer.
He was shooting Meet the Fockers, or the third one.
Yeah, I'm in one of those. But anyway, we went to his trailer to like write something with him, I think, or work on something. And I remember just seeing Stiller's trailer being like, oh, okay, this is the life. Like I
remember walking into Stiller's trailer, and at that point in my life, I had been to a W hotel, and I thought a W hotel is probably the fanciest hotel I had ever seen. And when I went into Ben Stiller's trailer, it was like it was like a full hotel. There was a living room, there was an office, there was an eat-in kitchen, and then in the back there was a bedroom. It was wild. And I always remember Tom Lennon's rule, which is in his book. Him and Ben Grant wrote this great book about screenwriting, and they said, whenever you meet with a big celebrity, don't let them offer you anything or don't take anything. Like if they go, do you want a water? Say, no, we're good. Like, because the idea is you don't want to put these people out. You just want to be easy. Like you don't have to do anything for me. And I remember Ben was like, you guys want, the water or anything? And we're like, I think we both were like, no. And he's like, really? I got a bunch of stuff. You want to? We're like, no, we're not taking any of your shit. We're trying to be easy. We don't want it.
This is a weird connection. We were talking about, should we the thing we're doing tomorrow? Do you want to talk? Should we plug?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, when people get here, I figure, that's good. People are here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, what I was going to say was, I think the thing we were shooting with Wallner, I don't know if that ever happened, but I remember it was vaguely about this guy in Las Vegas who was a huge impersonator named Danny
that's
Gans.
Wallner's.
Yeah,
that's Wallner's project.
Remember Wallner was like really obsessed with Danny Gans.
Yeah.
So connecting some dots here. Last night I was watching Bull Durham, and there's a guy in Bull Durham who's just like kind of a backgroundy guy. Not backgroundy, he has some lines, but he's like one of the baseball players. And he's like a handsome guy. And I was like, who is that? Like, that guy looks familiar. I looked him up. It was Danny Gans. It was like one of his like early things. And I was like, whatever happened? This is the same Danny. It was like on IMDb, it's like he became a big celebrity impersonator. He took over Las Vegas, and then he like died in like 2009.
He died after we became obsessed with him. Molly, see if you can pull up Danny Gans like highlight reel. Danny Gans was the #1 Vegas performer. Like hotel, huge. I think that Carrot Top took over his slot at the hotel that he was at, but Danny Gans was the shit. And I remember seeing this poster when we first went to Vegas. It was a man, again, a good-looking guy, in a very tight black tee, and he had his hands on his waist. It looked a little bit like a more in shape like Donny Osmond. And I was like, whoa, what does this guy do? And I was blown away. He was an impersonator, and he was making millions. And
he was the guy in like the early 2000s, maybe.
And this is what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh man, this is not.
Was in the house, along with Dr. Ruth Westheimer. When a man Witness protection. Okay, I know some of you are saying to yourselves, oh, come on, gee, he's really done a pretty good job. This is his last year in office. You really shouldn't pick on the guy. And not a little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Paula would be nice. A little bit of Jennifer would be sweet. And
I mean, good scent of a woman, Molly. One more.
The name is Colonel Frank Slade, U.S. Army retired. Charlie, if you ever find yourself face to face with danger, you just look danger right in the eye and you say, "Hoo-wah! Hoo-wah!"
A standing ovation. I mean, or a sitting ovation.
It's just that they recognize it. They're like, yep, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, all of that is to say that when you watch Bull Durham, you'll see him like in a very small early part.
I know who you're talking about because I watched it last night too.
Yeah.
And now I know exactly. He was making $18 million a year doing that. The name is Frank Slade. Don't wear it out. There's not even a joke. And that's like a
little Monica in my life.
I mean, I will say this. I own that DVD because we went to the I think it was the Mirage and we bought it like at a best of like a DVD. It wasn't even the full show. It was like selected highlights, just like that. And I think what is interesting about it is like a little bit of like Remember Berries. It's just like, here are things that you know, but then he's also performing like he does sing as Rod Stewart, like when a man loves a woman, like no joke. It's just like, oh yeah, this is that.
Yeah. The people are asking why we both watched Bull Durham last night.
Because it's Tuesday.
Because it's Tuesday. That was Tuesday.
Tuesday night is Tuesday and Fridays are Bull Durham. Monday, Wednesdays are Tin Cup. And then Thursdays is a free Costner. We could do Waterworld. We could do whatever we really want to do.
Could go Yellowstone, but we don't. We don't. We're watching that because we're doing a podcast tomorrow.
The Great Newcomers Podcast with Lauren Lapkus and Nicole Byer. And what we're going to be doing is it's a live stream. You can pay and watch it. It will be up for 10 days. You can go to HeadGum. Molly actually has a link here if you want to go watch Rob and I with Nicole and Lauren. And we will be talking about Bull Durham, a movie that I saw for the first time last night, and then improvising its sequel.
Wait, you had never seen it?
Never saw it.
What?
Too dirty for me. Too old. I thought the guy's name was Bull Durham.
Wait,
I did.
Is it true that you weren't allowed to watch it because it was too dirty?
100%. That movie was filthy. I mean, it wasn't, but it was. It was all about sex, you know.
I have something else I'm going to tell you that will shatter your brain.
All right.
I don't know if I wonder if I should just text this to you.
Oh my gosh. Is it better for you to tell me on Newcomers tomorrow?
I don't know because I don't know that. I think it's fine to say this. Okay. Susan Sarandon's friend that is sleeping with all of.
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
No.
That is Tom Lennon's wife, Jenny Lennon.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
If my sources are correct, I'm 100% sure that is.
Well, I mean, what your sources? It's not like this is not like. Well, we can just check it out right now. I mean, this is. Because whoa. You are right. I just looked. Yeah, that's her. 100%.
Isn't that amazing?
That is.
I was watching the movie, and I was like, this person is familiar. Who is this? And I couldn't figure out who it was. And that's Tom's real life wife, which is so
That is what a great and she was in a bunch of different stuff, you know.
yeah, yeah,
But whoa, Bull Durham. I mean, that movie was giant. Like again, I thought I'd seen it. Well, I didn't think I'd seen it, but I felt like I knew it. Just that
yeah.
poster felt
A
very
lot,
sexy.
very sexy. Now,
Yeah.
who was monitoring you so closely that you weren't allowed to watch that?
I was a good boy. I didn't disobey the parents. I like, you know, that's not we don't
Good.
watch.
Well, we know good boys get Sizzler. Good boys get Sizzler. That's why you love to go
A
to
lot of
Sizzler.
people thought that Bull Durham was his name. Um,
It seems like
you know,
it would be. They're the Durham Bulls, and Tim Robbins' character is like looking for a nickname the whole time, and like you would think like it's going to be Bull Durham. It's like no, his nickname is Nuke. It's like all right.
well,
Anyway,
and Kevin Costner's name is Crash Davis,
yeah.
which is also like Crash Davis. By the way, we just did Beetlejuice on Unspooled, and you might like this. The studio wanted to call the movie House Ghosts, like you
House
know, like
Ghost.
House Ghost, you know, and so Tim Burton was like, I don't like that name at all. And he was like, we need another name. And they're like, what do you have? And he jokingly said, how about Scared Sheetless? Because they were ghosts like in sheets, and the studios, ooh, we like that.
Oh my
And then and then and then he had to like kind of walk that back. And they finally got to the name of the movie, which I won't say again because if I do say that
You can
name
say it.
three
You can
times,
say it. You can
if I
say
say
it.
it 3 times, Rob,
Do it.
he
Just see what
comes.
happens.
I won't. I will not.
He comes like sexually.
By the way, Beetlejuice is a dirty movie. If you have not
Hold on,
watched
hold on.
Beetlejuice in a while,
I haven't, and I keep
oh,
wanting
I
to
said
show
twice.
it. I keep wanting to show it to my daughter, who
No,
is 7. Is it not? Is
nope,
it?
no. I mean,
Wait, the
I
new one or
like
the old one?
Beetlejuice. New one. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
old
okay.
one. Sorry, old one.
The
Sorry,
old one is dirty.
Rob.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, not only is it dirty, it's like graphic suicide. Like you know, when they go to the office, like the underworld office, like a woman shows
Yeah.
off her suicide scars, a guy's hanging
Right.
from a noose.
Right.
You know, their faces like fall apart. Beetlejuice like grabs his dick, spits, says fuck. Like it is
Okay.
oh, I said it 3 times. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it was really like it
Okay,
was
maybe I'll wait.
shocking.
I was not remembering that stuff, and you know
Beetlejuice goes
we're
to a
obsessed with like
whorehouse.
okay, see we're obsessed with like you know Nightmare Before Christmas and all of that stuff. Which
No.
is Tim Burton didn't direct that, I heard, or he
No, he
wrote it.
supervised.
He wrote
Yeah,
it.
like yes, he was like a producer of it. It was yeah, it
Okay,
was.
but anyway,
I think for those, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
But so
there's some dirty
too
stuff.
dirty, too dirty. Okay, good to know because I was totally planning on showing her that. That would have ruined her. That's good.
There's
My daughter is an
so
angel.
there's so many of these movies that like they have one scene that you're like, ay, like I was showing
Mm,
my kids Adventures in Babysitting, and you know
yeah.
that whole movie revolves around like a Playboy magazine that they accidentally steal from car thieves. And then the
Oh
car
yeah.
thieves are trying to
Yeah.
steal a Playboy back. But here's the fun twist. The model on the cover of the Playboy happens to look like Elizabeth Shue. So there's a lot of like pulling out the
Right.
Playboy and going like, not you.
Eric Germ says I showed my 7 and 5-year-old Beetlejuice last year and that was a mistake. Um,
It is shocking how much of it is. Oh, Rob, speaking of this, you know what? If you want to watch some safe programming
I didn't
for
say
your
I
family,
did. I didn't say I'm not
okay.
I don't know that I'm like as like pro family as you are. Like
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
very
like
pro family.
yeah, I mean I'm pro family. I like families, but like
When
I feel
I
like
vote, I vote
you've
pro family.
I feel like you've become like very sensitive to all of like the sex in movies and stuff. Like just
Well, yeah,
tell your
you're
kids
gonna
that
get an
people
earful tomorrow at Newcomers, which, by the way, you can still get tickets for, and you can watch a show up to 10 days later. That's why we'll not be at a regularly scheduled time tomorrow. But Rob,
newcomers with Lauren Lapkus and Nicole Byer tomorrow.
A live stream.
Talking
And
about
then-
Bull Durham. We're allowed to say this, but yeah, at this point, we're allowed to say we're talking about
Yeah,
Bull
it's out there. By the way, if you are in Denver, next week I'll be in Denver as well at the Tattered Cover talking about my book. But here's the thing, Rob. You know I'm pro-family, and I like pro-family entertainment. And a lot of people think pro-family entertainment is chaste. Pro-family entertainment is weird. But I want to show you a clip from NCIS, New Orleans, that shows you it can be everything that your anti-family values have, but also clean and fun for the whole family. So take a look at this scene from NCIS.
Okay.
Thank you, man. No problem, King. Woo! God, I love this city.
What?
They do a freeze frame and like a whole
Was that
watch it one more time. Watch it one more
the
time. This
whip
is
to the face?
from a guy who seemingly is running a horse. That guy, he's getting whipped by a man who runs a horse carriage
A
operation
reputable,
on the.
yeah, a tour guide service for tourists.
Check this out one more time.
Thank you, man. No problem, King. Woo! God, I love this city.
Where you can just whip anyone in the face.
That's why. Is that why he loves the city?
He loves it.
Because it's a city where you can just whip a bad guy down in the street. Yeah.
Did I tell you when I used to, there was a loop around Griffith Park or kind of around the perimeter of Griffith Park that I used to run
Yeah.
in the afternoons. And I would always see Scott Bakula running because we were going in different directions and I always passed him. But like, he is in incredible shape and would be running with his shirt off like all the time. Like I would see him and I'd be like, oh, here comes Bakula, just like flaunting his amazing body, just like run. And I would just,
I
have to
feel
give it up
like
to him.
I feel like that kind of guy is like the Mark Harmon, the leading man of the 80s was like the leading man of movies now. Like just like have to be on my best. James Brolin, Hotel. And I do feel like who is that guy that Scott Bakula was like, hey Max? Is that his guy in Quantum Leap? The guy you talked to?
Max. Yeah, his like little sidekick guy. Yeah.
I think I would if I was Scott Bakula, I would do that at every awkward interaction. Let's go like, uh-oh, Max. And it would be a great bit to kind of always just embrace your characters, like because isn't that every episode he'd say, uh-oh, that was his catchbridge. Uh-oh. Right? It was Ziggy. Ziggy was his man.
Yeah.
Ziggy was the guy. Wait, but what didn't he say? Oh boy.
Brissy Joe is in Australia and he knows more about American pop culture than we do.
Oh boy is what he would say. Oh boy. That's what I would say. If I was Scott Bakula, I would work oh boy, hey, sorry, Scott, we messed up your coffee order. And be like, oh boy, Ziggy, get me out of here. I think
didn't they? Is it still on? Didn't they reboot Quantum Leap?
No, my friend created that reboot, and it was on for I think 2 seasons. And
who's your friend?
Martin Garrow.
Oh, why didn't he put me in there? I would have done it.
Well, I'm not in it either, but I mean, I don't ask those questions. Martin's the best.
Brissy Joe, thanks for the shout out. Brissy Joe gave me a shout out for Goosebumps, which just landed down in Australia where he is. Enjoy it, buddy. I'll
tell Brissy Joe too, just so you know. On Friday, How Did This Get Made is doing a virtual live stream from moveon.org. We've raised a tremendous amount of money already because it's pay whatever you want. But the problem has been you can't watch internationally. If you're like Brissy Joe, you can't do that because of campaign finance laws. But, maybe if you're international and you're frustrated, you may want to just tune into Friend Zone, see what happens.
That sounds like something illegal, but I like it.
Can't say anything more
what if
than
you're in Canada? Can you?
I would say, look, anyone who is upset that they can't attend the live stream based on U.S. campaign finance laws, I'm sorry. I feel terrible for you, but if you're bored, see what's on Friend Zone.
I like
around 5 p.m. Pacific time.
When is that you're doing that?
That is going to be this Friday. That is September 6th, 5 p.m. Pacific time. But again, I'm so sorry that people can't watch it internationally. Yeah. But if you are bored, Friend Zone always has some great stuff on.
And what is the show exactly?
How did this get made?
Okay.
We're doing a virtual live stream
fundraiser for, but what movie are you guys talking about?
Troll 2 with Adam Scott.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a barn burner.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of special guests, some fun, interesting people that are helping out. We'll see. So we'll see what will happen. But the money that we are raising, I don't know if we can officially announce it yet, but it's over.
Let me take
hundreds of dollars.
Let me take a guess.
Mm-hmm.
So people can watch it online. They don't have to just be there. And you're doing it live where, like at Largo or something?
No. We're going to be doing it live, a virtual live show. So we'll be at our homes. We'll be doing that. But the premise of the show is, it's a regular How Did This Get Made episode. We used to do them during the pandemic. But what did I want to tell you?
I was going to guess.
Pay what you want.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just guess. And you know exactly what the figure is?
At this point.
You don't have to tell me. Just tell me if I'm in the right neighborhood.
Yeah.
$600 million. Not even close. Not even close. More than that. $800 million.
I can't
You can't
tell you, but
more than that.
Can't say anything.
$900 million.
Can't say anything more about it. Okay. Oh wait, so Rob, I have so much stuff that I want to show you.
I have a lot to show you also.
I want to say that, look, why do we love New Orleans? Because it is legal. It's legal to whip someone in the face. And did he say boss? Did he call him boss or king? Did he call him king at the end?
King. Yeah, I think he said it. Is his character
I'm going to look.
No problem, King.
No problem, because I'm looking at his name right now.
Take off your fucking cowboy hat. Like, it's sunny. We can't see your face. Like, who is
his name? Are you ready for his name?
His last name is not King.
Dwayne Pride.
Dwayne
Pride.
All right.
I mean, and then so it's like,
is that show currently on the Scott Bakula version? That's NCIS New Orleans.
It did 7 seasons. I don't know if it's still on.
Okay.
But by the way, I'll tell you this much. Imagine being like the director and being, okay, so Scott, he'll whip him in the face. You'll hear the band. You'll turn. You'll say your line, and then you go, "I love this city," and we'll just get a little fist bump, and you'll hold it. So,
okay, yeah. Quick question: Why am I going to hold it, or like why?
Just you'll hold it, and we'll kind of freeze frame on you, and we'll kind of dilute. We'll paint out the rest, and just be a freeze frame on you, like the Rocky.
So
like
do
the
I
end
need
of
to
Rocky.
actually freeze it, or you guys will freeze it in post? I mean, I don't really.
It would be great if you could stay still for it.
I mean, it's not really how I normally throw my fist in the air. Like I don't normally.
Totally got it. Well, why don't you practice with me real quick? Like, give me one of those Rocky. Yeah.
I love this town. I can't.
It's a little low. It's a little low.
Yeah. All right.
A little low. Yeah. You got to get it up a little. Yeah.
I love this town.
No, too high now. It's too high. You're going to be out of frame. All right.
Can you guys just freeze it in post? It would just be way better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just do it regular speed. Let's see if we can capture it. I'll have camera. Camera, can you check this out?
Hey, thanks for whipping that guy in the face, man. And I'm a cop, but I'm not going to arrest you. All right. Nope. I love this town.
Again, that was fast.
That was. How fast do you want it?
All right. Well, I'll can I borrow your whip? I'll whip. Oh,
Oh, hey, thanks for doing that.
No problem, King.
Hey, thanks for calling me king. I am a king. I love this town.
No, again, all right. You know what, guys? We'll just CGI out we'll CGI out his arm and we'll add it in post. We'll add
I'm
the
going to my
CGI.
triple banger.
Um,
Dude, have you seen the new Alien?
no, I want you so bad.
I went by myself to see that because none of
lucky
you
man.
assholes would go with me.
I wanted to go. I was
It
out
was
of town.
fun, man. It was really
Can't
fun. I'm not saying anything that people don't already know, but like it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
I am so psyched to hear that. It's been one of those movies that I really want to see, but I'm spending my time. It's so hard to get to the theater when I have Bull Durham to watch.
How has the box office held up for Twisters? I actually do not know.
It like surprisingly, it was just re-released into theaters on Friday.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was out of theaters.
It was not out of theaters, but it came out on video on demand, and then they re-released it into 4DX, Twisters and Twister, so you can watch it the full thing. Now I'll tell you, that's something to bring your daughter to. My
Twisters?
kids had
no way.
Oh, they had the best time because you put them in those 4DX seats, and the seats are running around. They're like on a roller coaster. They loved it. I made the real honest trailers. Yes, Sarah Land. They put a little freeze frame of me. There's this image that my family sent me. My family,
why don't you just talk to your family? Why do you make them text you or email you? I don't.
I just, I like to know what we're going to be getting into before. It's always a tricky situation.
They have to text you what they're going to talk about.
They always have to text me. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is just an image. This is what
Brissy Joe, you'll like this. I just got a text from Justin Long. It's not a big deal.
Whoa.
Like co-star in Goosebumps. I'll reply to it later. I don't want him to think I'm like waiting around for him to text me.
This is what my family had sent me. So the other day I was at home and my sister-in-law goes, "Check this out. This is on the front page of CNN."
Whoa.
And I didn't even realize I was in the gag reel, but yet I'm the freeze frame of the gag reel. Yeah.
Clickbait right there.
That is it. I wish I had a better blooper. I don't have good bloopers. I don't do good bloopers because I'm so focused on doing my job.
Well, I don't have good bloopers. The only thing I ever have are from movies, that we've done where the director lets you improvise like a ton. Like I have some from like McKay movies and stuff like that where it's McKay going like, what else? So you just do like a huge run.
Right. So that's a bunch of funny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of feel like they kind of don't even really do. I mean, one, they don't even make comedy movies anymore. Like what comedy movies are there?
I mean,
but yeah, that's where, like my stuff is from the heyday of the back when we made comedies,
What is Justin texting you about? Want to hang out? What has he got?
He's texting me about the Jets. He's very excited. He's a big Jets fan. And
I'm a big Jets fan.
Oh, well,
how can he be excited about the Jets?
The Jets are going to be good this year. The Jets.
That's what they say every year. And as a Jets fan, you have to understand that they're never going to be good.
I know. I mean, I hate Aaron Rodgers. Sorry if he's watching this. So I kind of always pull against them, but I feel like the Jets are probably going to be good. Because isn't there something good?
Sports Bros. What's our take?
If you've got a hot take on sports, you gotta watch Sports Bros.
The Jets have a really first tough week opponent, which is the 49ers, which that's a hard matchup, and I don't know. I don't know.
Do you make time for the NFL?
Funnily enough,
that's not a word. I don't think. Could be. I don't know.
Somebody check that out. Can we have this?
Funnily, I hear it a lot. Is funnily enough?
Yeah. It is allowed. June loves to have the NFL on.
Whoa.
And here's my issue. I was toying with getting that like NFL
YouTube
all
TV.
access.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
so expensive. It's like
Oh,
a
on
hundred
on
and
DirecTV, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like
I
there's
don't.
some hacks to it. There's some like, like there's some tricks where you can kind of bullshit them and try to get it down, but
Yeah,
it's it's really
it's
expensive.
it
I
really
mean,
is.
the other way to go is just to cancel. Do you have DirecTV?
Well, I could do it through
You can,
YouTube,
yeah, you can just get YouTube TV, which I'm
but
kind of
YouTube,
debating. Like right now, I'm fucking pissed because uh, on DirecTV, there's no ESPN right now, no ABC, no
yeah, I
because they're
haven't
in a
been able to
war.
watch the U.S. Open
Yeah,
because
they're
of
in a war
DirecTV.
with Disney, and like I'm sure there's like both people are being dicks about it, but like I guarantee it's really Disney. Like I guarantee
Well,
it's
there's
Disney
always
that's
these
fucking it
carriage
all up.
disputes. It sucks. It's like I was watching U.S. Open, I was loving it, and now I have to watch them all delayed. Somebody says it's
Whoa.
$689 a
Yeah,
year,
that's
$689 a year to watch the
crazy.
NFL, and it's just too expensive. I can't justify that for a
Well,
couple of
that's Chrissy
months.
Joe. He's in Australia, but I think that's right. Buttonhead says it's over $700.
Wow,
Um,
450 for the Sunday ticket from YouTube, but if you buy it through Apple TV, it's over 700.
that's crazy.
Last year I got that NFL
Source
game day
Bros.
pass. Boom, boom. And I got that, and it was not as good because you couldn't get access to the games until they were over. But then that
What?
was okay. Yeah, so it was like that was a little annoying. It's a weird thing. It's like I have the NBA season pass, and
Yeah,
that gives me all the games I want to watch, and it's way cheaper. I don't know why football's at such a ridiculous premium
because
considering.
they can do whatever they want. I mean, that's like this is a larger conversation, but like there's just companies that are now like, what are you going to do? What
Yeah,
are you going to do? And they know it, and so they're just like, I mean, that's why like people, I don't know, people talk about like inflation and stuff. Like that's grocery stores. There's like 3 stores that sell groceries, really. And there's like 3 of them. And they just decided to like, let's just charge whatever we want.
this is by the way, everyone's giving some great solutions here about how to get the
Let us
NFL.
what's the best?
I mean, this one sounds interesting. It's like uh wait,
Apple
Apple
gets
gets 30%. Oh yeah, that's
30%.
Apple gets a lot of money off their app subscriptions.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You can definitely not set your VPN to India and pay like $9 a month. Is that like a thing? It's only $9 in foreign countries. That's interesting. You can just buy an antenna for your TV, $30 for unlimited TV. But I mean, is that like
Um,
a
I
oh
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot.
um
It's a
it's a
lot to
lot.
watch football, and then I don't really get like like I have to pick a day, and I'm more of a college football person. But I think I might be done with college football, man. My team sucks because I went to whatever. This is too sports broy. I went to Clemson, and Clemson is famously they do not use the transfer portal. You know how the transfer portal works. You can get like good guys from
Oh yeah, yeah,
from other
yeah.
schools. Well, the coach at Clemson, Dabo Sweeney, won't use it. He's the only coach that won't use the transfer portal. So like they got killed by Georgia, and like I'm just embarrassing.
I was thinking about you because me and the kids have been playing College Game Day on PlayStation 5. It's so much fun.
That's awesome.
It's the best. I want to show you one thing. Every now and then, AI has been obviously an issue that everyone is talking about. California recently passed a bill about AI saying that you definitely need to get the person's approval if you're going to use their likeness. And so until that takes place, there are still some things that AI does that I find amazing. And this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you know Bones Thug? Sorry. Do you know Bones Thugs and Harmony?
I know of them.
Okay. Well, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Somebody has taken Schwarzenegger's voice and gotten him to sing with Bones, Thugs, and Harmony. This is the original track, or this is actually the Schwarzenegger track. I'm sorry.
Gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, when judgment comes for you, what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to hide? When judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna. I should have put the body, bleed this is some Charlie, and the booth is last money, and I'm gonna miss everybody.
So that is that AI working its magic. But I wanted, and actually Molly had the great idea of syncing it up with the actual track, and it even gets better.
Whoa.
Check this out.
Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, when judgment comes for you, what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to hide? When judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna. I should have put the body, bleed this is some Charlie, and the booth is last money, and I'm gonna miss everybody. I ain't looking them up for the prior. I got the price, there's nothing for me to say. This is probably step on the please, but I'm for them bleed. And the blah 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 goodbye. Who's like who's that?
This is truly all I want now is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What can I do? How we do? Can I get a witness? Para me fool, para me blast this, para me so.
We will drop this in the Discord. Molly, that is amazing. The blending is amazing. All I want to do now is go do karaoke with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I didn't know that I needed that in my life. That was really great.
That is truly like every now and then we had the Fast and Furious. This is like, there are some things that AI is making possible that I would never think would be as funny and interesting. And that is, and Molly even topped that by mixing them together.
That is so fucking funny. Oh man.
Somebody said that if we had Danny Gans still with us, famous Vegas impressionist Danny Gans, if he was still alive, that may be a part of the show that he would be doing.
For sure. Danny Gans would be doing that. Okay. Can I show you something? This is also music related. Molly, I sent this to you a little bit ago. I'll just set it up a little bit. Paul, you and I used to be dear friends with Emmanuel Lewis, aka Webster from television. But what I think you may not know is that Webster also had a music career. Webster had a really very great music career, and he had a single in Japan that was very popular, and I'm not sure you've ever seen it. I think you're gonna love it.
Oh, I am so excited.
Gonna do. New York City, here we come. Baby, 이노치가 Papa, Mama, 부부와 어쩌면 나이데. 하늘 속에 시누어도 숙이나 앉아. 그녀와 김이요 하나사나이. Ring, they are all the ringing tonight. Dance, I'm a call to dancing tonight.
I'm going to be honest and say nothing bad about this.
Not bad.
This
Not
is
bad.
I think he's got the beat. I mean, look, he's carrying it. He's got the performance. I mean, and I don't know what the song is about. It's about getting the city connection.
Connection, man. It's the city connection. You know, it's not the country. It's the city.
This is also hearkening back to a time that even seems older than Webster, which is like, hello, city connection. May I have 649? You know, it's like, it seems like he's calling the operator
But what I don't get, and I don't know who his team was, whose idea was that? You know, who was like, we should have a single in Japan right now.
You don't remember Arsenio Hall also had a singing career. Eddie Murphy had a singing career. Like, I mean, legit.
But that was probably those were in English. He's singing in Japanese.
I think that I think I think when you
Who
get to
taught Webster Japanese? And how long did he have to rehearse that?
It's like when
where
Jackie
did he
Chan
go? How did he tour with it?
I think that when Jackie Chan like hosted SNL, they spelt all of his cue cards phonetically, right? So he could be able to like. So I feel like it was the same thing with Webster. It's like sometimes you got to take a hit where you can get it, and it was sort of like Webster ain't working in America for you. Let's get you over to Japan. Let's see if we get some over there. I'm sure did Gary Coleman also? I'm just thinking like, did Gary Coleman have an album? I mean, I feel like he probably sang a song too. I feel like everybody sang a song. Like I have an album downstairs that is one of my favorite things ever. Molly, if you Google this, Telly Savalas has an album. And oh man, I almost want to grab it because on the back of the album, it says, "Look here, I didn't think I could sing, and I'm not even that great at it. But when someone offered me a chance to make an album, I said yes. And I did it." So I feel like people were just making albums. William Shatner made albums. Like Leonard Nimoy made albums where he sang about Bilbo Baggins. Yeah. Like they were just like, it feels like get him in the studio. Let's see
it's just a money grab. Yeah. But
Charles Manson had an album.
I can't imagine him rehearsing that song and like learning it.
Ring. Well, I think you should bring it back.
You think I should? I wish we could have Schwarzenegger sing it. If Molly could make that happen.
Wait, hold on. Molly, can you play this Gary or the Telly Savalas thing? Let's see, this is if you have it. Well, that's what I think it is. Singers want to act, actors want to sing.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Oh, there is an English version of City Connection. It just became a hit in Japan.
Oh, okay. Who looked that up? Who looked it up?
I did. I just was like Googling because I wanted to see what it was. Yeah.
Okay. Here's your guy.
This is Telly Savalas.
There's no one more important to me, but baby, can't you please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you.
It's almost like he's too cool to sing.
He can't be bothered.
City Connection is the debut single by Emmanuel Lewis. But it was lyrics by Mickey Sugar. And it's only one song. He only got one song out. That was it.
Okay.
It got very popular in Japan, reached number 2 on the charts there.
I'm just asking this question because I don't know the answer. How did Emmanuel Lewis pass away? How did he?
Has he?
Oh, if he's not, then please Google that. We'll edit this out later. I'm sure he's not alive, Paul.
All right, let's see. He is alive.
No,
he's 53 years old. He is alive. And as recently as of June 20th,
I gotta go. I'm so sorry.
As of June 20th, he was talking about receiving death threats. Let's see, for being the breadwinner of his family.
Okay, I am so sorry. I thought I would have bet $1 million. Oh my gosh!
All right, Rob, would you like to know?
The internet won't remember this.
Would you like to know the lyrics of City Connection? Because I got them. These are the lyrics.
Is it going
ring
dig me out of this hole?
Yes, well then we're gonna forget about ring ringing tonight. Ring, the phone's ringing tonight. Okay. Dance tonight. Dance, dancing with a girl tonight. City Connection, love telephone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Baby, my life's on the line. Papa, mama, please don't stop us. I love her more than anything. I won't let go of you tonight.
What? Why is Emmanuel Lewis who is still alive. Love him. Huge fan.
Yep.
Never doubted him. Never doubted him.
Never.
At that age, who is he holding on to all night?
I don't know, and I don't know why his mom. Maybe his mom is like, "This woman's too old for you. You must hang up the phone." Or he's calling a sex line. And it's like that woman does not love you. Hang up the phone. And his Japanese name, by the way, was not Emmanuel Lewis. He went by the moniker of Little Kid.
Little Kid. Okay. All right.
And it was apparently it was a song written for a commercial for stereo equipment.
No one cares about this.
All right, sorry.
Everyone is now watching porn in a different window.
No, I think we got a little bit of a background. That was amazing, Rob.
We
Holy
lost
cow.
everyone. We lost everyone on that.
Well, you know what? Maybe what you need, Rob, is a guy to set you straight, a guy to show you
We need a
how to
palate
live.
cleanser.
Yeah, you might need a little tough love from the best self-help guru I know. Check out this self-help guru who's not going to let you slide at all.
Okay.
First time at 5. Witnessed a murder in front of me at the age of 7. Was in full-blown pornography addiction by the age of 10. Was in an inappropriate relationship with a married woman twice my age when I was 15.
This is bragging.
Full-blown intravenous cocaine and crack addict from 17 to 32 and an intravenous crack addict. I've been clean and sober for drugs and alcohol for 24 years. And in that pornography addiction for 4 decades, I destroyed every relationship I ever had. Was a fat kid growing up, got myself in shape. Now I'm a man of honor and integrity that I respect and admire. I meet the credential and criteria to fix your life too.
Wait, what was the first part? Drunk for the first time at 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drunk. I mean, that guy is. Would you go to him? Would you go? Is that a life coach?
Can I watch it? Can I watch just
Yeah.
a little piece
Yeah.
of it again? Yeah, okay,
Sure.
I just want to get it.
First time at 5. Witnessed a murder in front of me at the age of 7.
Unrelated.
Was in full-blown pornography addiction by the age of 10.
Unrelated.
Was in an inappropriate relationship with a married woman twice my age when I was 15.
Now you're bragging.
Full-blown intravenous cocaine and crack addict from 17 to 32.
Now watch this next
and
part.
an intravenous crack addict.
Now hold on. He did say that twice. He did say
Definitely
full-blown.
bragging. Definitely bragging.
Said full-blown intravenous cocaine and crack addict and an intravenous crack addict. Like, you can't do that. You can't say, like, saw a murder at 7 and then at 7 I saw a murder. Like, you can't he repeated the same fact. I feel like that disqualifies you as a self-help guru if you didn't go back and reshoot it. Or he's just like, I don't need take 2. Take 1 is all I got, or I ran out. Because I also don't think you ever say, I was full-blown into pornography addiction. Like, it sounds like it's saying,
as opposed to half blown. You know, like I was fully into it. But I will say this. I don't know who this person is. I don't know anything about him. But I will say this. He kind of has a point. Like, and I'm not saying I would hire this guy, but if I wanted a life coach or like a self-help guy, you kind of do want someone that's been through the shit and is like made themselves right. Like, I mean, isn't that Tony Robbins' whole thing is like, he was homeless. He lived in his car. He was like nothing. And I'm not.
No, because I feel like that self-help person only wants to talk about themselves. You know, you'd be like, oh man, I'm having a hard time doing my job. It's like, you have a hard time? Let me tell you about a hard time.
Well,
I was stabbed in the neck at 4.
But
I can't compete.
That is, as far as self-help goes, don't you want someone who has been there as opposed to someone who's like, I was born on Country Club Drive, and I grew up playing tennis, and I had a scholarship to what it's like. Well, you didn't struggle at all, like
Right.
your
Okay. I see what
dad's.
you're saying. So you want the tough love. You want the scared straight mentality. Somebody has clarified for us that Ace Pumpkin has clarified half blown a pornography addiction means you looked at pornography while the caretakers were away. Full blown pornography means that you didn't care if they were in the house.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who would you take advice from? Someone who has done it themselves or someone who has not done it. If I said to you, Paul, building a house is easy. I've never built a house, but I can,
Right.
You can build that. You can build your own house. Or if I'm like, look, I'm a carpenter. I've built a house. It is hard, but I'll show you how to build your house.
I feel like this is the version of if I'm trying to build a house, this is a guy who I'm like, hey, I hired this carpenter. Can give me a little bit of tough love. And he would just be like, you can't build a foundation. I built a foundation when I came out of the womb. And he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't show you. He's just going to be telling you, figure it out, dummy. I don't know. I feel like I don't
think
respond.
He's just going to be too wrapped up in himself.
I feel like he is telling you, like, basically what he's also advertising is like, hit me up on DMs. I will set you straight. Like, I will set you straight. And I think that this attitude of like, maybe people don't call you stupid enough. And maybe if I called you stupid and got you motivated, like, all right, yes, I'm impressed that he was intravenous coke and crack user.
He was intravenously using it and putting it into his veins. He was like,
I mean, also, does it make a difference if I said I was addicted to cocaine and crack? Or if I said I had an intravenous addiction?
I don't know. I haven't done that, but isn't injecting coke is like that's a really hardcore thing to do, right? Like most people snort coke or you smoke crack, but if you like inject it, I think that's like Motley Crue stories, right? I think
feels like it might actually be better for your system.
Better for your lungs.
I feel that, helps your body. Now I'll tell you, there's a different type of self-help guy that I wanted to show you and see what you think about this guy. Because
why are all these self-help guys popping up in your algorithm?
Well, I've been following this guy for a long time, and I've been wanting to bring him on the show for a long, long time. All right, so wait.
Look, I got something right. All these cokeheads in the comments are like, Rob's
it's
right.
Sniffing and injecting coke is better for your nose. Yeah. Well, okay, so like, have you ever had that? Have you ever had like that scared straight thing? Like, don't come in here. Have you ever had one of those things?
You mean like, have I heard a speaker say that?
No. Have you ever had like, all right, when I was a kid growing up, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
And they brought in the speaker and the speaker was like, I want to tell you a story about a young boy. Young boy got his license. Finally could take his friends out. Decided, maybe he'd actually have some fun that night. Got himself a bottle of beer. Drank that bottle of beer. And crashed his car into a tree and died. That was every story he would tell. It would be normal. And everyone's like, oh. Yeah. And you just jump back. And I feel like it does like give you that. By the way, I just freaked out my children. Like it gives you that, like it jump scare. Like you're like, oh God, what just happened? But I don't know if it like, I think once you leave it, you're like, that guy was kind of crazy. I don't know if you take that with you.
Yeah, I think we had the same. I mean, I was in high school in the 80s and that's how old I am. And yeah, we had a lot of that. We had like, we would have an assembly at our high school. And you'd go there and there would be like a guy that was like, don't do what I did, man. And we had like teenagers though, that were like, I'm sure it was part of their sentence or whatever, is like to do X amount of hours of community service and go around. So they would tell the story and, they got drunk and wrecked their car and killed their friends. And
I don't know who Retro Bill is. Does anyone know Retro Bill? Is that a guy? Because I will tell you this. The funniest thing, I can't tell you the name. I'll tell it to you privately. There's a cast member of an MTV reality show called The Real World. I was doing something with them, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I tour around the colleges. I'll do bartending. I'll do like lectures about like not drinking and doing drugs." And I thought that was such a funny thing. It's like, oh yeah, I'll do the bartending thing, or I'll do the lectures about not drinking. Like he's like, no allegiance to either side. Like wherever the money is where he'll go. I'll get you fucked up, or I'll do a lecture about not getting you fucked up. That's all.
Either
Um,
way.
This is another guy that has that same energy. This is a guy. When you like go to your fridge right now, Rob, do you have food in it?
Yeah.
Mistake. Big
No,
mistake, actually.
I
Big
shouldn't
mistake.
keep food.
This is not the DJ Khaled thing, Molly, even though it's similar in the setup. Do you have the other one? Oh, Molly went away for a second. Do you have the other? Okay, here, check this out.
Cook. I keep an empty refrigerator. My dad's like, son, don't you think it'd be so much cheaper if you cooked? I said, let's talk about that scenario. Calling the valet, getting downstairs in the elevator, getting in the G-Wagon, sitting in traffic on Biscayne, trying to find a parking spot at Publix, looking around the store for what I want. Dude, I want chicken or steak. Getting the food, all the ingredients, going home, parking again, going back up the elevator, getting the pots and pans out, cooking like a idiot. I'm cooking, saving money. The Dial soap that costs $8 a little bottle. Oh, clean the dishes, clean the plates. Nerd.
This is a category of guy that I'm not down with. This guy of
Cooking like a fucking idiot.
it's such a
You're not down with this guy, Rob? Why?
It's such a stupid marketing thing too, to make everything sound so complicated. I put it in reverse. I backed up. I look at my rearview mirror like a fucking clown. I step on the accelerator. I go down the street. I pass my neighbor's house. I pass another neighbor's house. I take a right. I take a left. It's like, we get
Here's
it,
the
buddy.
deal, Rob. I don't have a bed in my bedroom. Why? Think about it like this. I'm watching TV. I have to get up. I got to walk to the other room. I got to take off my clothes like some goddamn idiot, put on baby clothes, then get in another thing. I already have a couch. I think I get in that thing.
What is he selling? Like a meal subscription?
No. This guy is loaded up. He tells you how to sit in meetings. I have a bunch of his stuff. Not at the ready, but we can go back to this guy.
This is just like alpha dude that shows you how to be an alpha dude and like.
I also believe if I'm not, look, he's not an alpha dude, Rob. He's not a low T guy like you. He's selling. I don't got time. If you got time to cook, you got time to look.
He's selling supplements or vitamins or low T gel or a subscription to like a meat package. Like you get this pounds of beef shipped to your door from Omaha Steaks every 2 days.
Get my keys out of a fucking bowl like a goddamn freak. Like I have a bowl full of keys, should be a bowl full of condoms. Get in my car. Gotta pick a fucking radio station like a dummy.
The other thing that drives me crazy now, and it is what it is, but like everything looks the way this looks, but it's clearly a fake podcast. That guy was not a guest on a podcast. I mean,
Rob, give your impression of like, just give Rob a solo, take me out of it, and Rob, just pretend like you're talking to somebody.
Okay. There are a lot of guys that have a problem with this, and they don't know how to talk to their wives. They don't know how to initiate sexual contact with their wives. What I'm going to do is take all that away from you. You don't have to worry about initiating sex with your girlfriend or your wife. I sell a spray called horn dog spray. You spray it on her. You spray it on her body. You spray it on her lower regions. It gets her horny. You don't have to do anything at all. All you do is spray it, walk away, come back an hour later and lay some pipe. And look, that
was pretty good. That looked like a great podcast. I'm into it. Molly, let me see if I can do a fake podcast. No, you're right. That's why I only wear one clothes. Let me do it. That's right. That's why I only have one pair of jeans and one shirt. Because I'm not going to be wasting time in a room that isn't a part of my house. A closet. What's in that room? It's a room that has no windows. So all of a sudden, I'm jeopardizing my lifestyle. I love looking out windows because I'm in a high rise, which means I can look out for planes that are coming at me. And I can identify private jets, which I fly on. I'll never get my foot in a closet. I wear one clothes. I call it clothes. That's what I do. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Change my outfit?
People are busting on us. They're saying, I hate to break it to you, but this is basically a fake podcast.
It is I mean, look, we're not,
but
we're at least talking to each other.
People having a conversation here.
That's a regular podcast.
And we're not trying to sell you anything, except every now and then we promote you.
I mean, but that's a different thing. We're not there.
Somehow we're better than everybody else.
Feel like what they're doing, I feel like what he's done is he sits in front of a microphone, solo shot, and then that's it. This is real. This is what podcasting is. By the way, this form of podcasting apparently is what is coming back. This just people fucking around having fun. And no more of these, hey, it's a murder mystery written by your favorite writers of NYPD Blue.
Who is it coming back to? Who's doing this besides
the
us?
People?
Nobody.
The people.
Eric Germ says Hawk Tua just started a podcast.
Yeah, she just signed a podcast thing. I like her, actually. I like her. Whenever I've seen her, I'm expecting to dunk on her, but she's great. She went on Bill Maher and she was like, yeah, Bill Maher was flabbergasted by her. Is it called Talk Tua?
Talk Tua. That would be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, okay, I want to show you something.
Yeah.
And there, I don't want to spoil it for you. Is Molly still there?
But yes, by the way, it is called Talk Tua. That is the name.
Oh
yes.
My gosh,
Whitney Cummings is the first guest, and it's all about giving relationship pointers. It's coming from Jake Paul's media company.
Oh, of course it is. Wait, did Jake Paul already fight Mike Tyson? Wasn't that supposed to happen?
Is that Logan Paul?
One of them. I don't care. But did that happen?
I think that one of them bailed, right? No. Jake Paul, he says he's going to fight in the Olympics. I know that.
Mike Tyson had ulcers, they said.
Oh, okay.
Got delayed. Okay. This is, Molly, this was called Crazy Clips. This was like a few weeks ago. I sent this to you. It's a guy. I'll set this up. Today was.
I just sorry, I'm gonna let you do it. Say,
what?
I just thought I just quickly read who her first guests were, and I just read it too quickly, and it was like first guest Whitney Cummings, next week Michael Richards, and the idea that Hawk Tua is like I gotta get really. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So, my daughter just started back at school today. Very excited about that. And I was looking through the internet and I found a clip of someone else whose child started back at school. And this is a great story.
What's the question?
Do you think our 3-year-old at our church sponsored preschool should be tracing and coloring the events of 9/11?
What? That is the last thing I expected.
I've just been staring at it in the kitchen. Oh, look, guys, never forget.
Whoa. Well, I guess that's one way to never forget.
A 3-year-old.
Wow.
A 3-year-old has no concept of what that is.
It's like
put
it's
that
also
in
like
their brain?
it's also like even if it had it doesn't even have a different meaning. It's not like, oh, she didn't even know. It's like, no, she is coloring in a plane crashing into a building and then like making it more dramatic. She's making
Yeah.
it more dramatic. Holy cow.
Great job on the plane. Great job coloring that plane. You did it.
I mean, this is like
At a
my
church school. At a church school.
I'm looking right now. There's a book on Amazon called We Shall Never Forget: The Kids Book of Freedom, a graphic coloring book, novel about the events of 9/11. This is and oh my lord, you can color in George Bush. Wait a second.
Wait a
Hold
second.
on. Hold the phone because
Hold
this
it.
is hold it out here on a second. I gotta get this up. I don't need any sound for this because this is wild. Okay, here we go. So this is let me get it up first. I'm gonna show you this. Hold on. This is too good to be true. Okay.
And by the way, we're not making fun of any.
No, we're making fun of. Yeah, we're not making fun.
People
All right,
that
so
are cashing in on 9/11.
this is the book.
Oh.
This is the book. We Shall Never Forget 9/11, The Kids Book of Freedom, a graphic coloring novel on the events of September 11th, 2001. And we got some pictures here. So we have somebody mourning at this is what is
what?
As someone who lived through this is shocking. Like this is whoa.
Color in this picture of
breaking news: Osama bin Laden identified. You could color in that.
Why put this in a child's mind?
I mean, this is stunning.
That is
whoa.
Good picture of bin Laden.
And look, there's multiple coloring books, Rob. There are this is another one right here. Look, this is another one called The True Facts of Evil and Terror. This is another graphic coloring book. It's in this issue, The True Face of Evil. Whoa.
This is some homeschool shit, I think.
That is I mean, why would you ever? I mean, I also I get it. Like, if you want to teach your kids about this, at this age, but I don't know if we need
why a 3-year-old.
I mean, I don't know if we need to be coloring in George Bush.
What is going on?
This is wait a second. These are absolutely nutty. That there's
this is not a joke. This is not a joke. These are people. This is a company making money off of this.
I mean, yeah, this is it. This is I guess there was.
Does it have all of the superstars of 9/11? Does it have Colin Powell and?
I mean, this is okay. What, Rob? You're not gonna believe this.
Is it gonna get better or worse?
I think it gets worse.
Oh no.
The original coloring book that all this is based off of is a FEMA produced coloring book.
No. No.
So, I mean, this is absolutely.
What year does it say? What year it came out?
It came out in 2010. It seems like on or 2011, the 10-year anniversary. Because look at this image that they've even included.
Molly said it's from 1999. Whoa! Don't put that out there. What?
This is insane.
What?
Like, again, this is like it's sold out of its first 10,000 copies immediately.
Oh.
We
live in a really cool country. It's a really fun country. You should move here, Brissy Joe.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That is
wild.
wild.
Now this I'm not sure is from the book. Oh, it might be. Hold on. This is maybe the one that you gotta see. This is the one. You have a bird caught in your
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a bird in my house. Wait.
reading about it?
Wait. That's someone reading about it in a magazine while it's happening out the window while they're watching it on TV?
This is a knockoff book called We Shall Never Forget, which is one that's kind of a commentary on how much we were seeing it. We were seeing it out of our window. We were seeing it in our magazines. We were seeing it on our televisions.
That doesn't. I get the window and the TV. That's possible. You couldn't also be reading about it in a magazine.
I mean, this is wow.
I'm proud to be an American.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry.
Palate cleanser.
I have a palate cleanser.
Okay.
A literal palate cleanser from DJ Khaled. Molly, show me the best freezer in the world. Okay, here we go. You get it.
What?
It's all ice cream.
I get it. I'm familiar.
I'm going Oreo cookie.
Wow.
Ooh, it's the one I want. Look.
DJ Khaled, you better be careful.
That just seems
that's a lot.
That's too much ice cream.
That's too much ice cream.
That to me is like the pints on pints on pints. It's like DJ Khaled is chowing down on pints of ice cream. Like that, like if you need to have that much in stock, like that is rough.
I love ice cream. I would be worried about my heart exploding if I had that much ice cream.
I mean, that really...
Or maybe he gives it away to people. Maybe his kid has a lot of friends come over and they give it away.
It looked like when he opened up that fridge, that kid never saw the inside of it. That, you know, it's like...
He was like, Dad, this is your secret stash. I've never seen this fridge.
I hide candy from my kids because I know they're going to go get it. Every time I have candy, it is gone within seconds. So I have to like hide it in different spots because I don't want... Because they always like what I like. And that's what June does too. They all take my candy. All my family takes.
You should get rid of your kids. You got to get rid of them. Okay, I got something to show you, and then I might have to bail in a few minutes. Molly, this is a dating thing I sent you a couple days ago. It's a bunch of single ladies. So Paul,
Rob, if this is what I think it is, you and I have the same algorithm.
We might have the same algorithm. So look, I know that dating is hard. You and I are very lucky. We are married and we don't have to live through the hell that is dating. And everybody in LA says it's so hard. But sometimes I think that it was even harder back in the day. I think it might have been harder to meet someone. Like in the 80s.
Oh, okay. Then this is different. Okay.
I'm not sure. Hello. My name is Ellen. Some people call me sexy. Others say I'm sensuous.
Hi, I'm Linda. Well, you know, when I'm not using my doctor and pharmacy to troubleshoot a large healthcare computer system, I'm over at the gym pumping iron or driving my black Porsche with the wind blowing through my hair and singing along with Anita Baker's Rapture of Love.
I guess you could say I'm an Oreo cookie freak. I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it. And I love to eat double stuffed ones. They're the best.
Bette Midler. I laugh hysterically at Bette Midler.
I have 2 cats.
And I don't know how to ride a horse. And my goal in life is to have my own religion.
I was a flop at canoeing.
What? Stop it. Stop. Whoa. My goal in life is to have my own religion. Like, what is all of this?
One of these things is not like the other. One of these ladies is not like the other.
By the way, I will say this. June and I found these a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a couple of months ago, and I've been watching them with June. They are, I mean, there is such attitude, and it's like, all I want to be is like, we should make this into a movie, Rob. You and I ran a video dating service. Like, okay, you like chocolate cake? Hold the big chocolate cake. Talk about how you like it. And, you know, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. She went off book. Their religion. I'm sorry. It's just... Long walks on the beach, I think, would be better.
My goal.
This is amazing.
World domination. There's just the 1 second of the woman who's like, my goal is to start my own religion, and then they just
I talked to a coffee pot, and I love the beach. This is what I thought you were going to go for, because I want to go back and forth, because I want, like, oh yeah, that's funny. The 80s, things were different, but there's also what's going on right now. This is what I stumbled onto. I don't know if Molly, if you could pull it up this quick, maybe it might not be possible. But if you can, I'll show you. This is what I've got. This is the wormhole that I'm in right now. I don't know how it happened.
The woman that says I was a flop at canoeing.
Hey, my name is Candace. I'm a Gemini. I'm 43 years old, and I got a fat ass. Hey, my name is...
This is called Prison Connection, and this is video dating. These are prisoners. They are all... you can check them out. You can watch any of these. Yeah, pick one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yo, what's poppin'? My name is Abdullah. I'm 24 years old. Shit, I've been down for 1.5 years, and shit, it's been lonely out here, you know? So I'm just looking to talk with somebody, you know? Maybe get to know y'all, and, you know, just pass time. Because y'all know how it is when you're incarcerated, you know? It's stupid. But if you're that someone, you know, hit me up. I'll be more glad to talk to y'all, you know? But
wait, how does this work? So then, how would they talk to each other? Like, they're not going to see each other.
I guess like you find the person that you connect with. They've sold you on some like, what's a good one here, Molly? Any good a good one?
Prisoners don't have who's recording that? How is that being recorded?
I think they're talking into like a video phone or something like that. There's a couple like I couldn't find the exact site, because there's ones that just are for the actual prisons. Like they're just straight up like that. Click on that lady. Yeah. Any of these. Yeah.
I'm just looking to get to know new people. So if you're interested, hit me up on JPay at 132-696.
JPay?
Hi, my name's Courtney.
JPay. I mean, you know, so I guess like you're just like, they're basically singles ads for people that are just like looking to, like, you know.
I mean, that's so hard. It's like they're in prison. Like, why do we have to try to con them out of their money? And like, that feels like a scam to like get money from prisoners.
Well, no, I think it's for prisoners to get money out of like lonely people on the other side. Right? Like, so it's like JPay is this like Venmo for prisons. Yeah. But can we watch some more of those 80s ladies?
Yeah. How to ride a horse. And my goal in life is to have my own religion.
I was a flop at canoeing.
I'm looking for a romanticist. Spend time at the fireplace.
Someone that's clean. Be clean, you know?
I keep my car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same.
And I also like very meaty men.
One who is charming, personable, doesn't smoke in my face.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance within the guidelines of safe dating practices.
That's not real. That can't be real.
Is that real?
I mean, that part has to be a joke.
I mean, I like, because that like, I mean, I will tell you,
man, you can't believe anything on the internet.
You really can't. Molly, like all right, you know, I'm gonna see if I can pull this up for you, because I know you have to go. But I just want to, if I can, show you this, because this is a good way to a palate cleanser, if you will. Okay. So this is we've obviously we know the deal. We understand, like, you know, that there are real things that all I'm going to say is this. I know that this is not real, but I want to show it to you because I think it's my favorite new TikTok account. The account is called ABC Parenting Advice. And I'll just let's see if I can blow it up here.
And this is fake.
I'm going to just tell you it's fake because I don't want people to be like calling it out in the thing. Just enjoy it. We can enjoy it. Here we go.
And I sang our new song called
Is this playing?
Zoo.
Yeah.
Here's a clip. The cow goes by, and the chicken goes ow, and the chicken goes ribbit, and the frog goes moo, and that's what you get at the wacky zoo.
Unfortunately, since releasing the song, we've received, let's just say, more than a lot of angry emails, effectively informing us that many toddlers who watched our Wacky Zoo video now believe that certain animals make noises that they don't actually make.
With that in mind, we'd like to issue the following statement.
We at ABC Parenting would like to apologize for unintentionally misinforming toddlers, children, and in a few cases, adults about the sounds that animals make. But we would like to correct our error by listing the actual noises made by the animals featured in Wacky Zoo.
The cow does not go baa. The cow, in fact, goes moo.
We thought that it would be obvious, even to a 4-year-old, that the pig does not, nor has it ever gone cluck. What the pig does go is oink.
Rather than going oink, the duck goes quack.
While it may be amusing,
The commitment to this bit that they do, the entire channel is that they're in those jumpsuits, and it is a commitment to a bit that is I can't get enough of it.
That's really funny. All right, I gotta hit it.
Yeah. All right, later.
All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye. ABC Parenting, so good. All right. I will. All right. I will watch the fake sitcom. I'll check it out. Sometimes it's hard to read those comments in TikTok. People, here's some deals. First of all, I don't know who Brian Monarch is. Somebody said, "Have you watched what Brian Monarch has been doing on AI?" I have not. I'd love to see it. I'll be in Denver on 9/10, the day before the wonderful coloring book celebration of 9/11. I'll be in Denver on 9/10. I'm going to be at the LA Breakfast Club on 9/18. Dinosaur with Rob and I. We're going to be out on the road in November, but you'll get more information about that very shortly. Tomorrow, Friday, Troll 2 virtual live stream. Pay what you will if you just go to moveon.org. And if you're bored and you're like, I live out of the country, I wish I could watch it, but it's only for a U.S. audience as well. Maybe you just stumble on here and you figure out something. It does mean I'm flying on the 11th. Yes. Which many people have pointed out to me is a very cheap day for airfare, which was something that I realized as well. Let me see. Do we have anything else? Anything worth mentioning, Molly? I want to get out on one more thing.
I have a question, Paul.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
What have I been? What? This guy.
That's you.
Molly, how?
Look at that. That's horrible. He set a world record
of
spitting golf balls at a wall, or ping pong at a wall.
Come on! Yeah.
Did you know you could get a Guinness World Record for that?
Molly, I got to tell you that when you bring in my professional life to this podcast, it's something that I will not stand for. I do not be shamed for the fact that I can shoot ping pong balls out of my mouth. And how did I learn that? Like, that is truly, like, I miss that kind of old world mentality where you're like, this is an interesting thing I got. I'll get in the Guinness World Book of Records. It's like I'm going to grow out my nails. There's an artistry to it, not just going viral. This is somebody who's worked on their craft.
This is what social media has taken away from us, is because we're no longer bored enough to figure out what can get me in that book that I read while I'm taking a dump. We lost that with the phone.
Exactly. We don't have time to think about what if I, what if I put a ping pong ball in my mouth? What if I then shot it at the wall and then caught it with my actual mouth? Like, these ideas aren't coming to us naturally anymore. That's why, it's like, we've lost it all. We've lost it all. What what else? I mean, there's so much to talk about, but we talked about a bunch of stuff. We talked about the ice cream. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'll save the Mac Sabbath because I'd like to show that to Rob. Man, oh man. Well, Molly, what a pleasure. Fun to jump on here tonight. Just kind of pop it in. We'll see you tomorrow, newcomers. I'm doing so many live shows, but my wife is mad at me. That's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes my wife gets mad at me for doing live shows and will send me texts like, why are you doing another live show? But you know what? Newcomers, followed by Love It or Leave It live, followed by Friday night virtual live stream, then getting on a plane. Then I'm going to Denver. Then I'm back from Denver. Then I'm staying in LA, getting up at 7 a.m. to go to the LA Breakfast Club. That's going to be a blast. Amy Nicholson will be there. I'm going to do something special that I've never done with the book before at the LA Breakfast Club. I'm excited about that. Oh, Chevaliers. If you want a personalized copy of my book, Joyful Recollections of Trauma, they're getting them in at such a rate. I'm signing them. I'm getting them back out the door. So keep on doing that if you'd like. And I love that people are writing comments and reviewing my book on Goodreads. It's been absolutely amazing to do that. And for those of you who don't know, I'm also doing a stand-up comedy class, but I bombed last night. Big time, Molly.
I can't wait to see this.
No, I have a show coming up, and I said, who do I invite to this show?
Molly.
And June's like, Molly. I was like, no, I'm not gonna invite Molly.
I have to. Come on.
No. It's
I've done stand-up once, and it was really bad.
This class has been amazing. I've had a really good time in the class. I'm doing it with some like A+ great people.
Nice.
And then like I ate it last night, and it was interesting because I do feel like in a big way, it is good to fail and feel like, oh, I failed. It doesn't mean anything, but oof, my gosh, it really still hurts as much as it does. It's like it's a rough one, but no one's gonna fly out because I may not even be able to do the stand-up comedy show. So we'll see. But it's a great class. I won't reveal everybody else who's in it, but a really good one. All right, everybody, we will. Well, look, tomorrow live stream, newcomers, but Friday 5 p.m. Pacific time. Who knows? Pass the word on to your, if you're bored and you're just like, I carved out this time. Well, what can we do? All right.
Thank you, King.
Wait, look at it down. Wait.